Hi everybody, the following footage was filmed after 17 hours of me trying to figure out how to make one of these bows. Lots of failures, and this is my first success, so let's get into it. I have some fabric here. It is a poly cotton blend. You could use 100% cotton if you wanted. I don't think it really matters as long as you have something that has a little bit of natural fiber in it. I wouldn't go using 100% polyester. And I'm tearing it into strips that are about 1 inch wide, give or take. You're going to need about a yard of fabric to make the size bow I have. I use 3 different fabrics. I use 12 inches of each. 12 1-inch pieces. But depending on how you want to break that down, depending on how big you want to make it, you know, go for it. And I'm showing in the beginning right there how the part where I'm tearing here should match the other end of the selvage. That's how you know they're on green. I don't think it really matters. I made another bow that it was kind of messed up. They kind of ripped all uneven. It looked cool. I don't think the appeal of these bows is being super nice and everything. You know, they're not perfect. They're not supposed to be. And right there, I was pulling out the threads. You want to do that pretty often before you start making the bow, during making the bow, especially after making the bow, because those threads get everywhere. So as you can see, I have the green, I have a purple and a yellow because I'm making a Mardi Gras bow because I am from New Orleans, born, raised, been here forever. And they're just solid colors. This worked for me using the solid colors because when I was making them with patterns, I kept trying to flip the right side of the fabric like you would the ribbon, like, you know, twist it in the middle, and it just ended up complicating things. So I was like, let me go solids, let me actually do Mardi Gras something, and let's see where that takes us. So the only thing you have to remember when you're making one of these bows is that I am working from the front of the bow to the back, meaning that the shortest loops are going to be the first one I do, and then the longer loops are going to be the last ones I do before I add tails. I found that when I was trying to do it the other way, I don't like the Easy Bow Maker because once you do like those 6-inch loops, you have to move everything out of the way to see them, and I don't really like that. So I'm taking a loop of the fabric and I'm putting it in there, and the reason I'm not starting with those ends down is because I want to be able to move them out of the way, because we're going to make the whole bow before we add in the tails. So I start with the little end pieces and then push them down like I would the tails if I was making a conventional bow, just to keep them out of the way. And I'm doing 6 loops for every section I'm doing, and this is a 3-inch section. I think I might have done more for that first section, for this first section here. Let's see where we go. This is 2 on this one. This is 3. That's 4. Okay, so the 4-inch section had 8 loops. Now I'm going the same way I did the first one with the ends kind of sticking out. And I'm going to 5, and I think I'm going to get 3 from each one of these. I'm going to end up doing 2 sections of this. Yeah, see, that's not long enough, so I'm just putting that down to the side. Those longer pieces are fine because they'll blend in with the tails, but the shorter pieces we're going to go back and cut them out. So I'm starting on the opposite side I ended on, pulling them out to 5, getting my 3 loops that I know I can get in, and then just letting the tails hang down. Now I'm going to 6. That's 3. This is 4. 5. And 6. And then I end up doing 2 more and then leaving the excess to go down as tails. So this is the 7th one, pulling it out to 6 inches. This is the 8th loop, pulling it out to 6 inches, letting the tails hang down. Now I'm going to take everything that's left over and just kind of shove it in there. I had them kind of in the middle, but they were off a little bit because I don't want all the tails hanging at the same length. They're 44 inches and I didn't want to have a bunch of 22-inch tails. So, you know, maybe one's 21, one's 20, you know, they're a little bit off on each side. And I'm going to add the rest of my colors in and leave one out because I was supposed to have like 36 strips total. I think I ended up with like 3 more. It was like 2 greens and a yellow, so I just threw the extra yellow in there with the extra green, and then I kept the other extra green out. Now, I'm using a cable tie because I don't know how you would do this or any other way. My hands are too weak to try to like work a wire around there, so I'm just getting on there as tight as I can, moving it to the middle because it's not centered, moving it over somewhere I see that indentation, and then I'm just gonna pull it as tight as I can, and I actually take my pliers out and pull it a little bit more. Give it a good shake. So now the cable tie is cut off, and I'm going to add a pipe cleaner to the middle so I will be able to attach it to whatever I'm going to attach it to. You could attach this to a wreath. I'm just using this for my door. I wanted something that was kind of understated and just purple, green, and gold because Mardi Gras decorations tend to have a little bit of a gaudiness to them. Like, and I'm about glam and glitter and sparkle and all of this stuff, but Mardi Gras just gets gaudy. I don't know why. I mean, it's just Christmas in different colors, basically. And I'm going to take the extra little bit of fabric I have here, tied in a double knot around the middle, and then twist those pipe cleaners around one more time just to make sure everything's secure. And now I'm going to rake through this a couple times, just trying to get all those extra strings out, getting it to fray a little bit more. Poof it up. You're going to go back and forth a lot with this. And now I'm cutting out any pieces that are like an awkward length. Like they're too short to be tails, but they're not short enough that they blend in with the bow. So you can leave them in there. You can cut them all out, whatever you want to do. There are no rules when it comes to rag bows. I've tried to make them while I'm going along to make this easier myself, and no. See, there I am pulling all the strings out again. I mean, I've been messing with this bow for 2 days since I made it, in between the time I made it and when I'm recording this voiceover, and I still am just shaking it every chance I get, and there's still threads coming off of it. So, you know, and you're going to be doing this a lot too, where you're looking for the center, because it was like an everyday constant struggle for me. I bought this little fleur-de-lis ornament from Walmart. It was only $1, and I was thinking I would put it in the center because most of the time rag bows do have something in the center, but I didn't like it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I didn't want something in the center. I don't know if it's because it broke up the bow, or if it was because it was glittery and the fabric's all, you know, matte. But either way, I guess it doesn't matter because it did not stay on. So see, I mean, it's there. It looks okay. I wasn't in love with it. So when it fell off, I was just like, all right, well, whatever. We'll just shake it out some more and then go hang it somewhere. So yeah, it doesn't stay. Whatever. Shake it up. Hang it on the door. So yeah, this is definitely a practice make perfect kind of situation. Just keep doing it over and over again. Get yourself some cheap fabric. You know, you probably have something around your house you can use. Go buy a sheet from Goodwill and just work it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Comment, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, follow me on Instagram, and let's talk down in the comments. I like talking to you guys. Alright guys, bye.